first time you did this. Stop. Okay. Break everything. Fuck your bookshelves. I forgot there were guys in here. Ow. Rude. Thank you very much. Now, make sure we don't miss anything.
It's locked, all right.
Wrath is playing, Sekiro. Oh, I didn't realize we could check him out. Okay. Alright.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Okay.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Alright.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Damn. Alright, so we gotta talk to what's-his-face. And we don't have to do
Tippett has...
Shut... Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. So yeah, we gotta talk to that guy. Thank you very much. Alright. Wait, how come I don't, you gotta go here, I think. Okay. $75. That's fine, I think. Oh! Oh, oops. Well, that's a bullet wasted. Off me. Okay. Can I? Ooh. them. Heal up. That's healing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. We're out of ammo for that. We're out of ammo for this as well. And that and that. Gotta heal. No, no. Oh my god, we're almost there. Yes!
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Yeah.
To drink blood is so tempting.
Whew, okay.
Sodium hypochlorite.
Did it.
Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Alright, let's make sure we're not missing anything. Alright. Oh, okay. We gotta go up there. Alright, I guess that's it. Oop. Oh, okay. Gotta heal up. What? Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, let's leave. Leaving! Cool, alright. Not too shabby. We're not doing too bad, Karens. We're doing alright. Alright. Now that we are back, we need to talk to Milton and Pippa. Let's talk to Milton first. Hey, Mr. Milton, come here.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Yeah, whatever.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Why don't you
Not
take
at
it
all,
there?
Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Yo, I'm sick of this dude. Like, honestly.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for food.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Okay.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reid. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Okay, well, yeah. And then that should be it, yeah.
Goodbye, Mil.
Yep, okay, let's go find, what's-her-face. And we need to talk to another doctor as well. Yo, come here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Okay.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
Why are you even a nurse? That's what I want to know.
You put a price on hope. This goes against everything you swore to uphold as a nurse.
Report me then, Dr. Reid. Report the little nurse and keep on lying about the surgical errors, the wrong dosages and diagnostics that we all covered for the sake of our colleagues.
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Alright. I think that's it. Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, we need to find the old dude. This guy, I think. Right?
Good evening, Dr.
Yeah,
Tippett.
this guy.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
If a man needs to bust a nut, you let him bust a nut, dog. Not on my watch. No. 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 Not happening. Let's see. Personal questions. Medical errors.
Corin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Okay, but he still died. Hell yeah. Let's get some hatchets. Oh, Zanksy, thank you so much for that subscription with the Twitch Prime. You now have access to a little Sleepy Fire emote. Me little yawnins. How are you? I hope you're well. If you're not well, I hope you get well really soon. I've been good. I've been good. Just, you know, living, doing
Goodbye,
adult
Dr.
stuff. You know, being stressed and stuff, you know, but it's been alright. And don't even worry about how long it's been. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Alright, so we talked to this guy. He killed somebody. We gotta find, that nurse. The other nurse. Who was, like, obsessed with that dude. Oh, this lady.
Good evening, Nurse Brown.
Good evening.
Yeah, Brannigan. Yeah. No, not this.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
I'm doing okay.
Dr. Tippett
Just,
does not
you
think
know.
of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
This Hershey's Gold Bar, you saved it after you murdered it with the sun. How's the stream so far? Stream's good. It's been an hour, 46 minutes of us playing Vampire. You know, just progressing the story, getting killed a couple times, you know.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
As usual.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reid. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
I did save it, and it tastes great. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it tastes great. Yeah, he almost didn't have that. They almost didn't have that candy bar to eat because they left it in the sun.
To clear Dr. Tippett's name must be the decision of Dr. Swansea. You can't take matters into your own hands.
I respect Dr. Swansea's authority and management, but he's no idea what happens here on a daily basis. I did what I had to do.
I ate it. I ate it all.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
What do I need, or what do I do now? You go get yourself some chocolate. That's what you do.
Goodbye now.
I guess I fucked up on a hint or something? How was I supposed to know how I was supposed to answer this stuff, man? I don't know. Alright, we need to talk to this lady as well. The fake vampire lady.
Good evening, Miss Halcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
No, you're not. No lie, I'm actually getting one when I go back out later. See? There you go. There you go. Everybody's getting chocolate but me. Everybody's getting chocolate.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Halcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reid. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Okay.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Are you from Jersey? No, I'm not actually. Tell your boyfriend to pick you up some chocolate. I will. I will. Let me hold on. I wonder if I think he's still streaming. I'm gonna go in there and be like, give me some chocolate. Let me see. What's it? Oh. I did. I messaged him on his stream. You plan to make him a vampire? Are you romantically involved?
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
You're not a vampire. God, Jesus.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much for that, host. Okay, is that it then? Yeah, I guess that's it.
I'll leave you.
Alright, what else did I need to do? I talked to her, I talked to hopefully it helps a little before I start the stream. Yes. Yes. Alright, so we need to make 2 treatments for fatigue.
The pain.
But I don't think we have the stuff to make it. Oh, I think I actually have to go up to my whatchamacallit. Okay. Let's go to the 2nd floor. Can we craft anything? Crafting, you have enough components to craft a medicine. Yes. Yes, I can craft multiples. Yes. Okay. Let's analyze. Analyze. Awesome. Pneumonia, bronchitis. Okay, cool. Alright, so we can give... Alright, first, actually, let's do our skills and sleep, and then we'll go downstairs and give one of the medicines to the what's his name? Mortimer. We need this. Healing. We need the healings. Oh, yeah. No. Confirm. The following night. The following night. Following night. Oh. The following night. So, now we're gonna go down to Mortimer. Give him this. We're gonna have to go out into the street, because I believe the other guy we need to give the fatigue stuff to is over somewhere. Oh, there's that lady. We should talk to her actually first before we... Oh, she's in here. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Not you. Mortimer is... I don't even know, quite honestly.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
How do we give him, bring the medicine. Oh, here we go. Hey.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor.
Yay.
Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls? When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Diseases. They decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have...
Good evening, sir.
But in the
Doctor.
Good evening.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Goodbye.
Talk to Edgar Swansea. Did she give him the... Okay. Alright. Oop! Blood temptation. Remember, citizens' blood will provide you a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. Yeah, so like you can kill like the citizens and stuff, but there are consequences for doing that. And so I'm trying not to do that. Although it does give you a really nice XP boost. That's Tippet's. Is he up another floor or is he downstairs? Oh, he's okay. Downstairs, I think. Unless he's on a whole other side. Oh, he's right here.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as
I don't even know
vertiginous
what
as
that
chatting
means.
about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
You know, I wouldn't really say that, considering I'm the one who got turned into a vampire, but you know. Sure.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Okay.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Okay.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay. There we go.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Will he, though?
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
Uh-huh.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Okay.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Uh-huh.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
Okay, dude. Keep it
You
dick
make
in your
me
pants.
blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay. Sounds good to me.